What's the name?
The name is the business. The name is everything.
Shut up and tell me.
The value of the name is you don't know what the name is. Get it?
You're gonna tell me or you're gonna die! Get it?
Please. You're gonna pull that too big Gestapo act? You're nothing anymore. Times have changed. Now, you're under our shoes.
Ah!
Gold weight will protect me.
Not from us. What's Scarletto's new name?
Stop! Borman. He's going by Daniel Borman. His papers, we gave him. They're English.
See? That's all we need to know. We'll get the van.
This is it? Not exactly a fortress. This is supposed to be a safe house.
It's remote. What do you want, an apartment in the city? Besides, nothing's safer than a place that's impossible to find.
I don't know. I still feel like I'm dead meat.
This beef, you know, is of a rare breed. Kobe beef is named for the prefecture in Japan in which it is raised. They say the meat of the Kurage Wagyu, or black-haired cow, is the finest in the world. Does this delightful Pinot Noir carry a tale of its own?
Yeah. It was bought in a store with a rare credit card issued solely to me.
Kobe beef is raised under similar luxuries. They say the farmers of Kobe feed their cattle beer every day. Supposedly they even massage them with sake and lull them to sleep every night with beautiful music.
Seems tragic.
How so? Sounds like a better life than most people lead.
But even as the farmer cares for you and plays you his music, all the while he plans on chopping you up and selling off the pieces.
But it's all the same for the cow, isn't it? He leads his life unaware of his fate. That in itself is a kind of little luxury.
True. But I can't help thinking what the farmer must feel. To care for something for so long and then...
Business is business, I suppose. Speaking of which, have you considered my offer to return as my bodyguard?
I'm not here to talk about the job. I'm here because you've sold something that doesn't belong to you.
Have I?
I want to know where the buyer is.
You know I've never felt the need to hide anything from you.
You did this time.
Why would I do that?
Because you're afraid of me. We both know what it was you sold. Now I want to know where the buyer is.
I've sold so many things. I'm sorry, I just can't remember who it is you're talking about.
I'm talking about the man who convinced you to betray me. to betray my brother.
Aiden Trepanicos. Funny. The name was worth so much more than the
He
man.
would have died to protect you, and you sold him out to Jacoby. But maybe you two had this all planned out from the beginning. You had him killed, which allowed Jacoby to assume his identity. You then used our distinctive last name to coax the reclusive Alcazar into an arms deal.
You have no idea how deep this goes.
You and Jacoby killed my brother. That's all I need to know.
You've always been resourceful, Pierce, and I don't fault you for it. But I prefer to plan in advance.
Was this part of your plan? To kill me too? Why not let me die that night at the junkyard? Why kill Aiden and keep me alive?
Could have been either one of you, but Aiden is the one who killed my son-in-law. Or didn't you think I knew?
So why keep me around?
Because there was still a place for you. You could have taken the job, the money, and continued to live your life the way you always have, a life of contented ignorance.
Like a Kobe cow.
I was right, wasn't I? It's better not to know. Better to lead the life that others have made for you, never knowing who's going to betray you or when. For them, the end comes unexpectedly. But you've forsaken that little luxury. So here you sit, staring death in the face. So tell me, is it better this way?
You tell me. Is it better not to see it coming? Is it better not to know?
Mr. Trepanicos,
What do you want with me?
I assure you, nothing you don't want for yourself. You see, Mr. Kassar is dead.
I figured as much.
I have some information that might interest you. You see, my father had many powerful backers, as well as enemies. We happen to know the location of the man who orchestrated your brother's death.
Kassar was your father? Why don't you go get this guy yourself?
I prefer to leave the business of death to the dead.
Jumped in